what I've noticed in financial time and like in terms of this space over here and everything like that, in terms of YouTube, Twitter, and everything like that, it seems like that only works when prices are doing really well, and then we're as a dumb when you come in as a dumb investor, you're like, damn, that guy's got a lot of follows. He probably knows what he's talking about. There's alpha there.
Yeah, isn't it crazy? Right? So one of the things is, and I've said this before, and I'll keep saying it. In 2017, they told me it was going to be a recession. 2018, they told me it would be a recession. 2019, they told me it would be a recession. 2020, there was for a little bit, but that was because of coronavirus, and like people are like, oh, I predicted that, and I'm like, I'm waiting to show me the screenshot of the tweet, buddy. And then 2021, there's supposed to be a recession. We hit all-time highs. Then 2022, there's supposed to be a recession. There's always supposed to be a recession. Whenever I hear YouTubers start telling me about a recession coming, I'm like, boy, I'm buying everything I could get my fucking hands on. I don't listen to any of you. You guys don't know what market indicators, these YouTubers, like they don't know what market indicators are, and they just say all this shit. Dude, you want to know what's really funny? When inflation got up to 10%, people were just waggling their dicks so fucking happy. Fuck Biden, 10% inflation. We told you. You know, inflation's at like 2.8% now. No one's saying shit. Again, I'm not saying Joe Biden is a terrible president. I agree. But when Joe Biden was elected, it wasn't a one-to-one indicator of a fucking recession. That's not how it works. No one knows shit. You don't know what's going to happen. That's how free market economies work. And as soon as I heard everyone saying there was a recession, I was like, no, I'm not listening to you anymore. So here's the thing. You remember the Jonah Hill situation?
Yes.
Where Jonah Hill, he has those text messages between him and the girl, and then you start seeing all these therapists on TikTok, and they're like, yeah, this was controlling behavior. He was not setting boundaries. And these they're getting 750,000 likes on this shit. And I'm like, looking at this, like, if I was a therapist and I saw 750,000 likes on this thing that is clearly incorrect, I might believe that it's real. And that's terrible. And that's what we're seeing here. You guys, you know, I love Robert Kiyosaki, but Robert Kiyosaki every year is telling me recession's coming, recession's coming, recession's coming, inflation. And like the thing is, like, there will be a recession, but it won't be because you guys guessed it. It's going to happen when it happens for a reason that you don't even know. And it'll happen 3 presidents from now. And when it does, you'll be like, so told you, recession. No, boy, you don't know. No one knows. When you fully grasp the fact that no one knows shit, that is when you can make money. Shout out to selling stock options.
Boom, man. There we go, man. Now, I will say we probably were in a recession in 22, but in traditional sense, but they've changed. The White House kind of changed the whole perception. You know.
Yeah, but when I think of a recession, it should be really hard for me to get a job, and I should see 15% unemployment. And I'm not saying either one of those things.
Right.
Unemployment is ridiculously low right now, dude.
Right. No. I know that, true, but like we have to know that they stop counting. So there's people who if they only count a certain amount of people in terms of the jobs report, in terms of like we're actively looking for a job. If you've been actively looking for a job for over a year plus, they stop counting.
You know, I know, and
I know you know that,
and they've done that before. But when I'm talking about a recession, I'm like heavy shit. I'm talking about 1975. Gas goes from 25 cents to $1. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
And I'm looking there, and I saw gas like in Texas for like $3.90. That's not that bad, bro. Like this is not that bad. We have positive GDP growth. Believe me. I'm not voting for Joe Biden. DeSantis is probably who I'm voting for. What I'm saying is we need to stop believing. We'll go back to this, and I know this is not what you want to talk about, but it's like when somebody does something and he's part of our political party, we agree with everything he says and disagree with everything. Like, have an open mind about Ukraine, Russia. Too many people who hate Biden are like pro-Russia and anti-Ukraine. Slow down. This has nothing to do with you. Stop sticking your dick in this. And it becomes a serious problem. So one of the things that happened was Keystone Pipeline gets shut down, and then all of a sudden Biden gets elected, and it's like 100% there's a recession. And I saw it as a buying opportunity. As soon as I saw people saying that, I was like, I am going to buy every single thing I can. I don't know if you guys noticed, market was at 3,800, 3,500. The all-time high is 3,800. We're 300 points or 400 points away from
all-time highs.
Yeah, we're at all-time highs. So I looked at it as an opportunity. Dude, I was levering up. I was like, dude, I'm buying everything. And like, again, another guy I love Kiyosaki, and I love Alex Hormozi. I watched this video of Alex Hormozi saying, in the upcoming recession, I'm like, I'm buying everything. As soon as I heard Alex Hormozi saying, upcoming recession, I'm like, I'm buying every single thing I can get my hand on. Because it's not, no offense to Alex Hormozi, this is one of the greatest marketers of our generation. Alex Hormozi is incredible. But as soon as I heard him trying to explain to me who've been working in finance for 10 years about what a recession is coming, I'm like, oh, dude, it is time to buy, bro. It is time to buy. Like, no, hold on. When Jim Simons comes at me and tells me there's a recession, I'm going to listen. Okay. Jim Simons doesn't lose.
No,
Okay, when Jim Simons did, when Ray Dalio,
Magellan Fund, right?
Huh?
Magellan Fund.
Yeah. With Medallion Fund.
Medallion Fund. Yeah.
When he does that, bro, I'm all about it. I'm going to listen to that. That dude doesn't lose. But if I hear like some guy who goes on CNBC saying it, I'm like, if everyone said, this is one I learned from Tom Sosnoff, who's a buddy of mine, who's a billionaire. Tom Sosnoff has sold 3 different brokerages. He says, when everybody says one thing, you go in the fucking opposite direction. And that's what I do. Everyone in pickup said men and women can't be friends. So I went in the opposite direction and made a ton of money from that.
And
I go in the opposite
people
direction.
are mad about you about that too, because this is the one thing. Like even some of our friends in the red pill, that was the one thing they're like, I notice every time you say that to them, like they get a little like
so mad, and then they look at my IG and they get madder because they're like, dude, how the fuck is he around so many hot women? They get so, dude, anybody who's like men and women can't be friends, just take a second, go to my Instagram right now, and then look at the videos, and then just keep not the videos of me talking on the microphone, just the bikini competitions and all the other stuff, and just keep clenching your butthole as hard as you can, telling me men and women can't be friends. Keep telling me.